Welcome back to Validated Golf. Today we're going to be talking about something that a lot of people overlook when it comes to golf, and that is traction. And by traction, I mean what you're wearing on your feet. Everybody wants to be cool, wear the dunks and all that stuff. They're cool looking shoes, but, they're not very stable. They don't have very good traction. And, you're losing a lot of power, potentially distance, stability. Think about how often you slip when it comes to the shoes you're wearing on your feet. But anyway, we're going to do a quick video today on one of the shoes that I've found is just absolutely incredible. I've been an Under Armour guy for a long time. Not really digging their shoes as of the last year and a half, 2 years. But a shoe that has been absolutely incredible is Payntr. So this is Payntr Golf. I don't even remember the model number off the top of my head. I want to say 004S maybe. But I'll give you a close-up. These are not brand new. So this is a close-up of the shoe. So as you see, it's hard to see. This has slightly yellowed over time, but there's a carbon plate in the bottom. And this material here is like a neoprene, and it's got these little like foot locks. They kind of lock your heel into place. But this has been an absolutely incredible shoe. I mean, I've had this shoe on my foot since December of 24. I got these in December of 24, and I've played in Alabama with these. The dirty clay, the mud, the rain in December weather up there. I have played here in Central Florida. This has been the only shoe I have worn since December of 24, whether it's raining, whether it's 105 degrees outside. Any condition ever that I play golf in, I have worn this shoe. I'm not sponsored, like I always tell you guys. There's no sponsorship here. I had wanted to try these. I had another pair that I ordered. They were the jet black ones that did not have the carbon plate. They're a little cheaper, just to do a test on them. And the traction on these shoes is absolutely incredible. This is only the second set of spikes. This is not the original. The original, I believe, are red. But this is only the second set of spikes that I've had to put on here. And by second, I mean one extra set. I just put these on probably 2 months ago now, and this has been almost a full year of play. I play at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. If I go on vacation, I usually will play 2 or 3 times. So I couldn't tell you how many rounds of golf I have in these, but it is a lot considering the average golfer. So Payntr is a European company. They've been around a long time, not making golf shoes, but making shoes for cricket. They somehow got brought over into golf, and now there is Payntr Golf. If you don't know how to say it or spell it, that's it right there. Payntr, Payntr. But these shoes are pretty much, if you haven't noticed on tour, I know a lot of people don't look at shoes. I'm big on traction, comfort, and stability. I have worn FootJoy, Under Armour, Adidas. Adidas back in the day were pretty much all I wore. Tried some FootJoys, didn't really like the traction I was getting with them. I was slipping a lot. Ended up going to Under Armour. They had some unbelievably good traction on some of their shoes. And now I just don't really like many of their shoes for some reason. They just don't suit my eye. They're more of like a running shoe than they are a golf shoe. Some of them. Now there is some, golf specific like the Spieth shoes and all that, but they're just hard to find, and I'm not willing to order them. But anyway, so I landed on these Payntr shoes. So far, like I said, this is my second pair. The first pair, the reason I don't have them is because they were too small. I tried to put a shoe stretcher, and when I say too small, they were too narrow for me. I have a little bit of a wide foot, not super wide. I did buy this in a wide, so this is my size in a wide, and it is perfect. They're so comfortable. They don't slip. They don't pop off my heel when I'm walking. But I just wanted to touch on this and show you guys that this is an amazing shoe. Payntr's a great company. They're unbelievably good. They're waterproof. This shoe I cleaned up with Dawn dish soap and water. Mind you, I have been playing this shoe for a year. I actually played today, the day of this video, and it was absolutely pouring rain, so it was muddy, nasty here in Orlando, soft courses. So I'll show you a close-up of this one more time. I hardly ever clean these shoes, maybe once every 2 or 3 months. But other than the yellowing of the once clear sole, I would assume that's probably from the chemicals on the golf courses. But, I mean, like I said, this is the only golf shoe that I have worn. I mean, you can see there's some wear in there. There used to be a Payntr logo in there. That's gone. But, I mean, unbelievably good. So this and this other shoe, I did not clean it. So you could see that it is getting worn. You can see I walked through some pretty deep stuff here today in the mud. You know, the courses here in Orlando are crazy soft. But this is regular play, regular wear. So, but I mean, you can see how quick and easy they clean up. I mean, this was Dawn dish soap and water. That's pretty impressive. But something else, like I was saying on tour, a lot of the free agents, guys who aren't sponsored, who can wear whatever they want, a lot of them are wearing Payntr shoes. I know Jason Day has some affiliation with Payntr Golf now. He's got a few signature models out. They're an incredible shoe. Justin Rose is wearing them. I mean, there's an array of players, a ton of them that are wearing them that are not super famous, big household names. Obviously, Justin Rose is, Jason Day is, but there's an array of other players that are wearing these shoes. So they're obviously tour validated. No pun intended, but they're validated on tour. If they're good enough for those guys, I promise they're good enough for you. But the traction is incredible. I don't hardly ever slip. If I do, it's because I hit a bad shot and I'm standing on the cart path. Any shoe's gonna slip on the cart path. So that being said, Payntr Golf, check them out. I mean, I swear by them. I know they're hard to find. PGA Store used to have them. The one here in Orlando does not anymore. But they also were carrying the spikeless ones, which a lot of people don't like spikeless golf shoes. But yeah, check them out. Payntr Golf, they got a ton of stuff. A lot of spikeless options, a lot of spike options. But all their shoes are so comfortable that, I mean, I'm definitely getting another pair whenever I need another pair of shoes, hands down. Like I said, I've had the classic FootJoys, I've had the athletic style FootJoys, Under Armour, Nike. I've tried them all, even in the last couple years, and so far the only shoe that I just never, it's just such a peace of mind that I know I have something that's stable, has amazing traction, I'm not going to slip, and is not going to hurt my feet at the end of the day. So far, it's been Payntr Golf. So that being said, Validated Golf, we're out. Just like to show you guys what we find that's good products and we trust in. So catch you on the next one.